In an escalating tit-for-tat trade war, the Ghanaian Union of Traders Association shut down almost 70 Nigerian-owned businesses. Ghana's Union of Traders Association has been shutting down Nigerian-owned businesses, and Ghanaian officials went as far as closing almost 70 businesses belonging to Nigerians on November 11, 2019. The law, known as Ghana Investment Promotion Center Act, states that in case of trading enterprise involving only the purchasing and selling of goods, which is either wholly or partly owned by a non-Ghanaian, there shall be an investment of foreign capital or its equivalent in goods worth at least $300,000 by way of equity capital, and the enterprise shall employ at least 10 Ghanaians. By its provision, only capital-intensive enterprises with a minimum capital outlay of $300,000 and which employ no fewer than 10 Ghanaians are open to non-Ghanaians. In ECOWAS, Ghana and Nigeria have enjoyed tremendous cordial and friendly relations as they are foremost business partners in the West African region, with a combined population and GDP accounting for 61% and 68% respectively. The economy of the two countries are closely linked as bilateral non-trade or trade between increasing from not all trade increasing from less than $15 million before 2000 to more than $130 million in 2010. The enterprises in consideration, which must exclusively be for Ghanaians, cover taxi businesses, dealings in spare parts, running down the road pharmacy, buying and selling of clothes such as shirts and jeans, electronic phones in markets, running of business centers, kiosks, restaurants, and motels are already taken over by Nigerians in Ghana. Joining me now to give more light on this conversation on the show today is the president of Progressive Ambassadors of Nigeria. His name is Mr. Jasper Emenike. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Emenike.
Thank you so very much, and greetings to Nigerians.
Great. Now, you're operational in 36 states, talking about your association of the Federation, and 20 diaspora chapters, if not even more, working closely with the federal government through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to straighten up things. Now, how well have you gone, before we move to other issues, in protecting the rights and welfare of Nigerian business people? Tell us about that.
Thank you very much once again. Yes, like you rightly said, the Progressive Ambassadors of Nigeria is a pan-Nigerian non-governmental body that seeks to promote and protect the welfare of our citizens abroad. That's why we are working particularly with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and we've been interfacing on a number of issues, but most of our activities and engagements are not in the media. These are not some of the things we discuss in the public because of sensitive and bilateral nature of this diplomacy between the both countries. So, so far, with respect to Ghana, yes, we are on the table. We are happy with the way the level conversation has gone. And we will understand that government has their procedures and ways of going about things in resolving issues. And I do sincerely hope that in the coming days, the government of Federal Republic of Nigeria will be able to come up with decisive actions, just like the Minister of Foreign Affairs has stated.
Indeed. Let's now focus on Ghana and the kind of treatment meted against Nigerians. I saw videos everywhere, I think many say by a constituted task force over the enforcement of Ghana Investment Promotion Act 2013. Now, how do you react to this in its entirety?
Thank you very much. Like I said before, the issue in Ghana is a very sad one. It's a sad issue that ought not to happen. I have said this repeatedly because Nigeria and Ghana enjoy very good friendship and good cordial relationship. But what is happening now is of grave concern, not just for the survival of the citizens of both countries, but also the regional survival. So there's need to look into this matter very critically and seriously. Then your matter, the topic of the this conversation today, which has to do Nigeria-Ghana business relation, addressing brewing tensions and trade policies and negotiations. It's a very wonderful one, very wonderful, because it's apt. I want to commend TV's Continental for this intervention. It's very apt, and we will need to understand that every trade negotiation and every policies are geared towards particular interest, either nationalistic in nature, either continental, it could be regional, it could be multilateral. And Ghana has their trade policy, they have their own. Nigeria also, I believe we have our policies, though there's need to improve on it. So in order to address it, in order to ensure that we address, whether you call it business or economic, they are the same. There is need, specifically with regards to Ghana-Nigeria relation. If we must address the brewing tensions and we'll be able to improve and deepen brotherly relations in terms of trade, in terms of business connect and all of that, we must be able to understand critically, and where necessary, not just understanding, we also need to respond to political imprimaturs or undertones, because these are some of the things that fuel economic policies, whether for good or for bad. So in our view, you cannot separate politics from economics. When you talk about business, when it involves both countries, you're also talking about politics, because business, economics are not separate, cannot be separated from politics. So we believe, from what is happening and from historical antecedents, right from 1969 to date, what is happening in Nigeria, between Nigeria and Ghana, leading to a situation where Nigerians in Ghana have been sacrificed, like sacrificial scapegoats to satisfy some political exigencies, is purely political in nature. It's not just economical, it's purely political. And that is the observation and the conclusion of the progressive ambassadors of Nigeria with respect to the foregoing.
Sounds interesting. There are some trade agreements entered into by, of course, Nigerian government and I think ECOWAS countries, and coming together, all the aim is to improve resources across the continent. But what effect would you say some of these agreements are really having? Let's look at the impact on trade facilitation.
Well, the trade agreement, I don't think it's working. I don't think it's working from what we are seeing. Because even when you have trade agreement, there is also agreement that has to do with regional body. And that's why ECOWAS, in their wisdom, came up with ETLOS, which is the ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Scheme. If I have a trade agreement with you as a country, and we also sign into a regional agreement, and it happens that your own agreement with me is contradictory or going against the regional agreement, which one comes first? So the trade agreement is just for us, as far as we are concerned, is more of things on the paper, put together to ensure that tensions are reduced. Subsequent times, subsequent periods when issues arise between Nigeria and Ghana, particularly with regards to trade disputes, things are just put together somehow to say, okay, let's agree on this. But even in that agreement, clearly, in most of these occasions, Ghana has not even lived up to expectation, even of those with regards to those agreements. That's the fact.
So this is really worrisome. Now, you said government, you've been talking to government is trying to come in to resolve all of these issues. So what's your message? Or let me ask you this question this way. How are Nigerians in Ghana, business owners, how are they faring at this time? What are the feelers? What feelers are you getting? Tell us. Let Nigerians know.
Thank you so very much for this question. And it might interest Nigerians to note, this morning in AIT, we had to discuss and connect with the Nigerian business leadership in Ghana under the auspices of the Nigerian Union of Traders Association Ghana. And they were able to also buttress their experiences right now, which is horrific and very horrible, which is not acceptable, which is inhuman. A lot of things happening and tension rising, a lot of fear here and there, so many issues. So they have been able to itemize this. But the most important thing which we need to commend in the face of all these politically motivated provocations in Ghana, the Nigerian traders in Ghana who are directly affected by this onslaught, by this xenophobic attack, they have remained lawful. They have remained law-abiding. And that is where we have to comment, what we have to comment. They have remained law-abiding, waiting patiently for their government to intervene. And I believe that the federal government is very, very conversant with issues in Ghana and are going to intervene. So it's not easy for them, our people in Ghana, but our hearts and our spirits, our prayers are all with them. And we do sincerely hope in the coming days that there might be reprieve for them.
Indeed, that's very important. Before I let you go, let's now move away from maybe even Ghana and other countries. We know what happened in South Africa some time ago and all of that. So what are the other feelers you're getting from our people doing business outside the country? It should be free for us, meet up with laws of countries, and you should be able to do businesses. So what are these issues not making it so conducive for them? What other feelers do you get? South Africa and even some international countries. Tell us about that.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay, Mr. Menike, I was just saying that aside Ghana, take us through other information you get with regards to what Nigerians are facing doing business aside Ghana.
What are the issues our people are facing aside Ghana?
Yeah, aside Ghana, what other country? Yes. Let's move away from Ghana now. Other countries, what are you hearing from them with regards to Nigerians running businesses there? We know what happened in South Africa some time ago.
Well, at the moment, from what happened in South Africa, just like what happened in Ghana, presently, Nigerians we are studying some difficulties. We are observing some difficulties with respect to Nigerians in Mali currently. You know, there is political upheaval in Mali.
True.
And this political upheaval, even some countries across the globe had to advise and had to even put in machinery to be able to evacuate their citizens. We are just following the issue closely. We are in touch presently with our people, Nigerian community, our people in Mali. And there's also brewing tension currently just brewing a little bit of disturbing dimension in Kenya. There are a number of other countries Nigerians are not finding it convenient. And these are things that give us serious concern. Issue that has to do with a country with another country has to be based on interest. Interest secured for the citizen and interest secured in the interest of the collective arrangement. And this is what we think that should drive Nigerian foreign policy. And if we're able to get those things right and perfect, I believe that some of these tensions, some of these issues that people are facing in other countries will be reduced.
Mr. Jasper Menike, I must really thank you for your time. Very, very brilliant, taking us through all of this. He is the president of the Progressives Ambassadors of Nigeria, PAN. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us on Business Nigeria this afternoon.
Thank you so very much.